Okay, let's dive right into this explainer. Welcome to a journey that is literally going to reshape how you view your mind, your body, and honestly, your entire reality. Today, we're looking at something truly remarkable. We're going to explore the amazing intersection of neuroscience, perception, and human potential. We'll unpack the science and the philosophy behind a product called Shift. And by the end of this explainer, you're going to understand exactly how the power of belief can be leveraged to completely transform your everyday life.
Because let's be honest, it's a crazy world out there right now, isn't it? We're all looking for a little relief. So, are you looking for a break from everyday life? We are constantly navigating these unpredictable ups and downs, personal concerns, financial stressors, existential anxieties. Life in the 21st century brings a unique set of challenges that, frankly, society has never faced before. Technology is great, it's given us so much, but this constant information overload, it leaves so many of us feeling anxious, prickly, or just plain exhausted. Some of you might have started this very explainer with your head hung down, spirit feeling a little low, rattled by uncomfortable thoughts you just can't seem to shake. Well, if you're looking for a little bump in your mood, or just hoping to take the edge off whatever is worrying you today, you are exactly in the right place.
But to understand how we can actually fix what ails us, we first have to understand how we process the world around us. See, we live in an environment absolutely filled to the brim with information. Our brain makes sense of all this through our five senses. But here's the thing, what we hear, see, taste, touch, and smell, they're way more than just background aesthetics. Our five senses are data points and directives. They actively shape our perception. They influence our emotions and completely inform our moment-to-moment experiences. Every single piece of sensory input is a literal signal to your brain, telling it exactly how to react, how to feel, and how to survive. And looking at this brilliantly illustrates just how profound those sensory directives really are. Just think about color for a second. Warm colors stimulate, cool colors calm. Strategic use of color drives behavior, learning, and even decision-making in incredibly subtle ways. On the left, we've got warm colors, your reds, yellows, oranges. These are energetic. They actually increase the flow of oxygen to your brain, boost your motivation, and generate excitement. It's exactly why you see them in restaurants, right? To stimulate conversation. On the right, in stark contrast, we have cool colors like blues, purples, greens. Seeing or wearing these colors creates calm, serenity, and focus in the mind, making it significantly easier to cope with stress and anxiety. Your body is physically reacting to the visual data of color. Now, what's truly fascinating is how these powerful sensory inputs lead directly into our main topic today, the placebo effect. By definition, a placebo is any inert substance or treatment that is presented in a therapeutic context. For centuries, placebos have been used in medicine, way before we even fully understood how disease works. But here is the critical shift in understanding. The placebo effect is not just some psychological trick. It's not just positive thinking. It is a highly documented neurobiological phenomenon. I really want to make this crystal clear. The placebo effect is not fake. It is a genuine biological response producing highly measurable physical improvements in the body. I'm talking actual increases in dopamine for patients with Parkinson's disease. Researchers have recorded real physical reductions in physical pain and reductions in nausea for chemotherapy patients. They can even map literal changes in prefrontal cortex activity right there in the brain. The expectation of benefit triggers quantitative changes in your brain chemistry, which then ripple out to affect the rest of your physical body. It's absolutely wild. Remember what we just talked about with color? Well, environmental cues drastically alter a placebo's effectiveness. Lots of us naturally associate the ritual of taking a pill with feeling better. But studies actually show that red pills are for energy, they produce higher levels of alertness, while blue pills are for sedation. It gets even wilder than that, too. Capsules have been shown to be more effective than solid tablets, and placebo injections, even more effective than capsules. Even just the presence of a lab coat or being in a clinical setting enhances the neurobiological response. Your brain takes all these environmental cues and literally amplifies the healing effect. And that brings us to such a beautiful realization. The placebo effect is essentially a way for the brain to tell the body what it needs to feel better. It's your brain leveraging expectation, therapeutic rituals, and your own deeply held belief to unlock your body's natural, built-in healing capabilities. It proves that the mind can powerfully, physically influence physiological processes. It's a testament to the incredible, tangible connection between your mind and your body. So, here is the million-dollar question. What happens if you know it's a placebo? For a long time, scientists thought deception was strictly required. But welcome to the fascinating world of open-label placebos. They work even when you know. In clinical trials, patients who have taken open-label placebos, meaning they are fully 100% aware that what they're taking has absolutely no active medicine in it, have still reported measurable relief. We're talking relief from stress, anxiety, depression, chronic pain. Some even report qualitative increases in athletic ability and motor skills. It actually works, even when you know it's a placebo. Mind-blowing, right? I want to speak directly to you for a second. Think about the struggles you're facing right now. We constantly let the outside world, the machinations of business, politics, the economy, or just other people's opinions dictate our experience of life. We're constantly told that society's ills are these debilitating conditions. But the science points to a profound realization. The root of your problem lies in your mind, not in the outside world, not even in your physical body, but in your mind. Your reality is based on and generated by your thoughts. If we want to experience health, happiness, prosperity, abundance, we've got to first truly believe that we are worthy and deserving of it. Let's be real, most of us could use a little help believing in our own worthiness and tapping into that mind-body connection. And this brings us to a super fascinating real-world application of this science. Introducing Shift. Shift is a revolutionary open-label placebo designed specifically to fit you and your modern lifestyle. It doesn't just treat symptoms. It's designed to recalibrate the very flow of your life force. It's this carefully crafted tool for self-care, built entirely around the validated science of the placebo effect we've just been talking about. And here's the real secret, the thing that makes the design of this product so incredibly unique. Shift contains 0 medications, no vitamins, no minerals, absolutely 0 active pharmaceutical ingredients. It is 100% distilled water, pure dihydrogen monoxide. And honestly, that is exactly the point. Because it has no active ingredients, it serves as the perfect, unblemished vessel for your intention. Its effects are driven entirely by your belief, your expectation, and your conscious decision to heal. So you might be wondering, how do you activate something that is completely inert? Well, you activate it with your mind. It's a vessel for your intention. By simply holding the bottle and focusing on a desired outcome, whether that's reduced stress, a burst of energy, or just profound inner peace, you are actively engaging in a mindful practice that triggers those neurobiological changes we talked about earlier. You are connecting with your own inner strength and taking a real physical step toward your capacity for healing. Let's look at how this builds into an actual daily practice, because as we know, therapeutic rituals matter. The Shift ritual is a highly specific 4-step process to maximize your intentionality. First, you shake the bottle gently before use. Second, take a deep, centering breath. Third, apply it sublingually, which just means right under the tongue. And finally, close your eyes and count backward from 5 to 0. This isn't just taking a sip of water, guys. This is a focused, experiential layering technique explicitly designed to command your brain to release the exact chemicals your body needs to feel better. And the science shows us that we can actually compound these effects. Real-world placebo effects are supercharged by creative visualization, by acting as if a desired outcome has already happened, or even power posing. But more importantly, when you combine Shift with healthy living rituals, eating a vibrant diet, exercising regularly, hanging out with good friends, or practicing yoga and meditation, you dramatically enhance the placebo's effect. You're basically building a holistic ecosystem of healing for yourself. The anecdotal reports from people who have embraced this open-label placebo are honestly nothing short of amazing. It really can transform your reality. People who felt completely stuck, who wanted to break free from persistent, uncomfortable thoughts, have found themselves finally breaking free. We've heard incredible stories of folks who were struggling financially. They started using Shift and soon achieved amazing career and financial breakthroughs. Single people who thought they'd completely failed at dating use this tool to build the confidence to cultivate meaningful relationships and love. By utilizing the power of the placebo and affirming their own worthiness, they quite literally turned their thoughts, words, and actions into a completely new reality. Ultimately, it all comes down to a choice. Let me ask you this right now. Do you want a better life? Do you want more happiness and way less stress? Do you want to feel like things are actually getting better, not worse? Say it with me. I want to live in a better world. Seriously, mentally or even out loud right now, wherever you are, I want to live in a better world. When you truly believe that you are deserving of that world, the universe within your own mind begins to construct it for you. You already possess a biological mechanism capable of altering your mood, reducing your pain, and brightening your horizons. It is fully 100% within your control. So don't wait for a miracle to fall from the sky. Create your own. Take that action today. Change your mind and change your life. Visit www.IAmShift.ing to experience the power of belief for yourself. What reality will you choose to create when you realize you hold the cure?